Well, we hear about area athletes taking time out from their studies and practices to spend time with children and enhancing their education experience. Thus was the case for the Muhlenberg basketball teams yesterday at Jefferson Elementary in Allentown. Members of the men's and women's teams were spread out among 10 classrooms reading a book entitled A Sweet Smell of Roses about the life of Dr. Martin Luther King to first and third graders. The event was done in partnership with the Volunteer Center of the Lehigh Valley, which organized the event. They handed out t-shirts to the kids and purchased the books that the teams brought.
It's always great to be back at Jefferson. I've done this for 4 years here, and it's always a great experience, getting to work with little kids that are in the inner city. It's always great to give back and just, connect with them a little bit on a personal level, and it's just always great getting to know them and them looking up to you and thinking we're NBA players and looking up to us as role models. So it's always great, and it's always a great time for us and them.
We read them a book, Sweet Smell of Roses, Martin Luther King era book, and then they drew a picture of their goal. It really feels great. It's a very special opportunity. I think we get more out of it than they do because we always come out of here so excited, so happy just to be with the kids, and it's a lot of fun. I gotta admit, the autographs was kind of cool. Every kid came up just asking for all our autographs.
Seeing the reaction of the kids and how they're impacted by, college basketball players, and because to them, it's college is college, and it doesn't matter what college is big time. They think college is, it could be Duke, it could be North Carolina. They don't know the difference really. They just know that these guys are college basketball players. So they're really, really impressed by just seeing these guys, and they want to interact with the players, and I think that's just great. For me, it just gives me chills because I think about when I went here and what my experiences were, and it just makes me feel good just having thoughts about that. We didn't have things like this when I was going to Jefferson, so I really never knew college basketball players, had never met anybody that went to college, and I think for some of these kids that's impactful because they can reach out and touch and say, I met somebody that actually goes to college, talked to me, plays basketball, and I think that can set, the table for greatness no matter where they do. I think this is, I think just scratches the surface for many of the kids, especially in the Allentown School District. I think more people who have success in life and are doing things need to come back and give to kids like this so that they can have a real realization that they can become or do better and improve their circumstances. And I don't think there's enough of that goes on. From my own personal experiences, I can justify that saying that it is not enough that goes on. I think if more people did these types of things, kids would be better off and they could do better.
Moloski and Matan, of course, two players from our area, and very timely that they read a book by Dr. Martin Luther King in light of the fact that Martin Luther King Day is right around the corner.
Coming up on Monday, and Alex Mitten said it best too, that a lot of times this does mean more to the athletes than the students or the class that they're reading to.